Okay, we're good to go. So we'll move straight through to apologies. So I'll just move apologies for Councillor Tupou. Do I have a seconder for that? Deputy Mayor Lewis, any discussion? All those in favour say aye. Those against, no. Declare that carried. Moving through to public comment. Got no one from the public who wishes to speak. And item 4, conflict of interest declarations, noting the conflict of interest that had already been declared. And Councillor Dyer, do you want to?
Yeah, I'll raise a conflict of interest for item number 5.
Great, thank you. Okay. We will now move through to item number 5, which is approval for travel to Mino City for Councillor Dyer, and that is on page 8 of the agenda. Charlotte Parrish was going to cover off this one, but unfortunately she's not well today. So I'm more than happy to cover any questions, or I'm sure officers can help assist in picking that up. The only comment I would make is that ideally, and I think Councillor Morgan pointed this out in her emails, in her email, is that this would come to council before the travel is commenced, and I think in future we will be pretty firm on that for any approaches that are made by groups. But obviously there was an opportunity to make this particular trip happen, and for any type of preparation, particularly as we head into the 30-year anniversary next year as well. But just noting that in an ideal world, we would be getting this to a council meeting and approving it well in advance before this type of trip occurred. Okay, but so any other questions on the report or information? Councillor Dyer, Councillor Mitchell.
Just a comment that I think the agenda paper is not clear, and maybe the minutes could show that we did actually approve this travel before it took place. It's not new to us now. We approved it by other means, and we're now retrospectively confirming that approval. It's not really clear in the paper. I think that's the case.
Yeah, okay, if we can pick up that edit, I think that's absolutely right. And just for anyone looking in, to be clear that we did do that. Yep. Okay. Any other questions? No? So I will move the recommendations, which is receives and notes the information. And do we need to edit recommendation 2 then, Councillor Mitchell? Or
I think if we could just noting that the approval was given by councillors prior to the travel, and this is a retrospective confirmation.
So notes, what we'll do is add in a new 2, which is notes that approval for travel was given via email due to the timeframes for this trip, and I suppose 3, which is then, do we need to edit that, do you think, or?
I think if anything today, we're just confirming our prior approval or noting it.
So retrospectively confirms rather than approves, just to be clear. Okay. Is that, okay, comfortable with that? Yep. Okay, so we'll just make that edit. So it's 1, which is receives notes the information, 2, notes that approval, as I just explained, was done via email prior to the travel, and 3, retrospectively confirms international travel for Councillor Dyer to visit Mino City. So I'll move all of them. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Mitchell. Any discussion? All those in favour say aye. Those against, no. I declare that carried. Okay. Item 6, which is recommendations to council from the long-term plan, annual plan, which we've just held, and they are a catch-all set of recommendations, which are outlined in the papers. So I'm not going to go through that again. Do I have, I'll move that. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Dyer. I think Councillor Dyer was panicking that he wouldn't get a move or a seconder. This has been okay, just got it in. Yeah. So that's been moved and seconded. All those in favour say aye. Those against, no. Declare that carried. Item 7, which is questions. Received no questions. item 8, which is exclusion of the public. So I'll move that we go to the public excluded parts of the meeting from what we've just covered, item 9. And I'll declare the public part of the meeting closed at 11:22 a.m.